All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're talking about the Golden State Warriors over here on Warriors Daily, and I actually want to talk about Wendell Carter Jr. So the whole Danny Ainge, Utah Jazz, Lauri Markkanen saga just feels ridiculous at this point. They re- conflicting reports. 2 days ago, we heard that they want Moses Moody, B-Pod, and Jonathan Kuminga and draft picks. And then yesterday, we were hearing that they just wanted potentially B-Pod and draft picks. And by draft picks, I'm talking like they wanted Brandon, 3 first-round picks, and like pick swaps. I don't think Mike Dunleavy Jr. is going to do that in any way, shape, or form. And a lot of you guys did not even like the trade idea of, B-Pod and a couple of first-round picks, maybe Moses Moody for Lauri Markkanen. So Wendell Carter Jr. would be another trade guy to look at. And the reason for Golden State, in my opinion, is just lack of big man scoring. I'm going into next season. That's a huge reason why I wanted Lauri Markkanen. But, at the end of the day, I get it. I know the statistics. I understand it. I get it that Golden State was a good rebounding team. They were the best rebounding team in the NBA in the regular season. But they still are lacking size. I'm waiting for TJD. I am actually so excited. I think TJD is one of the Warriors players that just does not get talked about enough. But he's coming off a really solid rookie season, especially when Draymond Green was, suspended or dealing with injuries or what have you. TJD had scoring, he had rebounding, he had rim protection. His long-term outlook looks phenomenal. But we know guys like Kayvon Looney, not necessarily known for his ability to score. Draymond Green, not necessarily known for his ability to score. I would like some type of big man to come on over regardless, and I'd ideally like for him to be able to score a buck or two. So welcome back to Warriors Daily. Obviously, we're talking about the Warriors in today's video, but before we do, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily dubs content. You guys are seriously blessing up this channel as we push for 5,000 subscribers. So if you try and get this video to 100 likes, I would really appreciate it. Now, Wendell, my favorite part about Wendell is he'd be a perfect backup big man, all right? Orlando is about to take that leap into, they were a contending-ish team last season, but they're trying to take that leap into like legitimately contending, finals contending team. We've got former first-round pick Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner. There's a lot of young cats over in Orlando, and they made a couple of moves in free agency this year. Wendell Carter Jr. is really interesting because his contract's so solid. He's on a really good contract. The issue with Wendell Carter Jr. is his lack of ability to stay on the floor. However, he's got 2 seasons remaining on a 4-year, $50 million contract, one of the best contracts in basketball. Last year, he saw the lowest minutes since he got to Orlando 4 years ago, all right? He was still the starting center, but his minutes were down to about 25 minutes a night. 11 points. He shot 52.5% from the field, 6.9 rebounds as the starter. But if we go back and 3-point shooting, can also shoot, stretch the floor a little bit, made 1.2 threes on 3.1 attempts at a 37.5% clip last season. The year before it, he made a 3.5 on 4 attempts per game, shooting 36% from downtown. So something he did not have in his tenure at Chicago before he got to Orlando. He can shoot the ball now, and he's going to make you at least 1 3 per game. Rebounding numbers went very down, but 2 years ago. So that's why I keep mentioning his lowest minutes. This past season, he only played 25 minutes a night. The year before it, he played 30 minutes a night, and he put up 15 points, 9 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Wendell Carter Jr. is not a good rim protector, so I'm not like totally sold on this being the move because I know Golden State still needs more consistent rim protection, or I should say more reliable rim protection. That's not going to be Wendell Carter Jr. All right. He has only averaged 1 block per game or over 1 block per game one time in his 7-year NBA career. That was all the way back in 2018-19 when he was 19 in his first season with the Chicago Bulls. He averaged 1.3 blocks per game. This past season, he averaged half a block per game. So I'm not completely sold on a move like this. I just want to say, I don't think Lauri Markkanen to Golden State is happening. I don't think Lauri Markkanen to any team is going to happen. So if Danny Ainge isn't budging, and if Mike Dunleavy Jr. is not budging, well, you either got to run this season with this roster or you got to look into a move like this. I keep saying it on this channel. That's my whole issue with Lauri Markkanen is even if he signs an extension on August 6th and Golden State signs for him or trades for him on August 6th, like that works fine because he's got the whole offseason still, and he's got the whole season to train with the Golden State Warriors, get that chemistry, play the regular season. But if he signs that extension past August 6th and he signs it on August 7th, well, he can't be traded for the entire season. So it's like, if they sign him on August 6th, Golden State can't trade for him until the trade deadline. And if you trade for him past August 6th, you can't trade for him at all. So you have to trade for him before August 5th. And I don't think either team is going to be doing a move like that, but I just am not interested in a Lauri Markkanen midseason trade. I guess it would be better than nothing if you can, because he would be extended and you'd be able to, have him for a couple of years, and you still got Steph Curry, but I'm just not a huge fan of it mid-season. But like I said, I guess it would be better than nothing. Jonathan Kuminga is going to want to get paid soon. I do think Golden State should and will pay him. The big issue for Golden State right now is Andrew Wiggins just like quite literally has no trade value. And if we go back a couple of seasons ago when Andrew Wiggins was like, not almost a finals MVP, but, he had a phenomenal NBA playoffs and he had a phenomenal season. That's not what we're getting here. That year he averaged 17.2 points per game, 5 rebounds, a couple of assists, over 1 steal per game. He was shooting about 39% from downtown. This year, Andrew Wiggins, he did play 71 basketball games, but he only averaged 13.2 points, 4.5 rebounds, only 0.6 steals per game. He only shot 45% from the field. He shot 36% from downtown. Still decent stats, but he played 71 games, started 59 of it. Like, we all remember when Andrew Wiggins was going through it, and it sucked because right when he walked away for a little bit, he was like really starting to get his swagger back. So, there is still hope that Andrew Wiggins can get back to that caliber of basketball that we saw a couple of seasons. He's still only 29, 28 years old, so he's still in his prime. So it's not the end of the world if Golden State doesn't end up making a move, but if Andrew Wiggins had any sort of trade value, I'm sure you'd be able to do something with Moses Moody, a first-round pick, and Andrew Wiggins for that salary cap there, or I should say salary matching, but he's got no trade value. Nobody wants Andrew Wiggins, and if they do, they're not really going to fork up anything important that Golden State would want. So Lauri seems to be like a long shot. Wendell Carter Jr., I still think would be a long shot. I would assume if Golden State does not make a move for Lauri Markkanen, if they don't land Lauri, I don't think they'll be making any more moves, but we're still going to talk about some moves they could make. That's it for today. Hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily Dubs content. But guys, most importantly, give me your thoughts on Wendell Carter Jr. One quick thing, reportedly, they want a first-round pick. Obviously, that wouldn't happen. I think they're just highballing it. But that's it for today. Let me know your thoughts on Wendell Carter Jr. to the Golden State Warriors down below. Peace.